Hollywood magic. All
So
right.
we're gonna do you said religion or
Yes.
no. Yeah, religion. Cool. Like that.
Religion. And then I'm gonna go insight.
Insight
Oh, you think
base.
medicine would be better? Maybe I should go medicine and insight, or is religion? Religion you
If
go.
you go if you're going cleric, that means you are going to have a already an attachment to the divine. So religion for me is always a good idea with
Mhm.
cleric. Um, but then if you're going to be heavy RP, which I know my campaigns used to are pretty heavy RP, insight is a good thing to have.
Okay.
I feel like in D&D a lot of people don't use it right. They try to use it as like a lie detector. So it's like I roll for insight and they get a good roll and then they're like, so I know he's lying, right? It was like, you know that what his intent, you can tell that his intentions are in this direction, you
Right.
can tell, it's not a lie detector. It's not, for insight. I
Is
feel
it
like a lot
better
of
to be
people
used like for like where you should be going? Like, can you use it as like a
that
compass per se?
they're, uh, yeah, you can use that as like in the, because you have like a passive insight
Okay.
as a character that that's a, there are skills that are specifically that.
Okay.
Actually, we always know where north is and what time it is.
Oh, everything I'm not now is like everything I want to be.
That's the beauty of D&D. You get to be everything you want to be. My my wife plays a giant half orc that smashes shit, and she is not a half orc. So, you know.
It's the beauty of it. All right, what do we have next?
So next we have our domains. So this is where you get
Hmm.
into your deity. Kind of like, do you want to be the forge domain? Excuse me. You want to be grave domain, so really like necromancy, that kind of stuff. Do we more knowledge domain, life domain? I love the life domain myself. Nature domain, peace domain, tempest domain. Tricky domain's always fun.
Like if I'm
Well,
nature domain, can I get animals to do my bidding?
depending on what spells you choose, that could be a possibility. If that's the way, see, this is the fun part of character creating, is you're starting to decide, like, is this how I, is this what I, what are my, what are my traits? What am I,
Let's see. Yeah, I think nature. There's so many times whenever I was kind of reading a story and I'm like, you know what? You know it'd be helpful? I had a fucking falcon that could tell me where to go.
There we go. So
Animal handling, no
there we
doubt.
go.
There you go,
Animal
right
handling.
here.
There we go. And then also you get a proficiency in one of this ones. Yeah. Oh, and also you get another cantrip of your choice. These
I
are
don't
very
want a case of the thunderclap, that's for sure.
let's pull this up here. Can I pull that up here? Thunderclap.
For those of you who can't see this, thunderclap is a thing.
Yeah, thunderclap. You create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range other than you
Oh
will succeed
shit. Okay, no,
on
that's
a
a good one
constitution
then.
saving. It's a good one.
I do want a case of the thunderclap.
Yeah, thunder. Well, you want to give other people the thunderclap,
I want to give
but
other I want to
yeah,
give other people. Yes.
it's always a good one. So
Yeah.
that very offensive. And so, and then your bonus, also at first level, you do gain a bonus proficiency in heavy armor. So that's fun, good to know. So we did our abilities, we did our rolls, we did
So we'll adjust that
description,
whenever we're under equipment, right? For the
proficiencies. Yeah.
heavy
So
armor.
yeah, heavy armor.
Oh,
What
yeah.
language, what additional language would you like to speak?
And I had something pop up on my screen that was telling me it was done. Oh, let's see. Okay, so what am I again? I'm already an elf, so I already speak elf, right?
You're an astral elf, which is an elf
Astral.
from space.
Okay.
Space elf.
So I probably need to know what other space creatures are there?
Well, you've got Githyanki, Primordials.
Where does this gonna take place though? Like
Your campaign. I don't know. We're making a character.
Okay.
Just I yeah I don't I well if we're placing it in the city of New York, everybody is welcome in New York. It's very egalitarian.
Okay. So let's see.
I mean, so think of your character. Where would what language would they have had to speak in their past?
Hmm.
So
Well,
opposed to approaching it as what am I gonna need, think of it as what does my character have?
probably celestial.
Celestial. Nice.
Yes. Because if they're a cleric, I mean, obviously you have to have some sort of outer being on your side.
Now there's a new edition of D&D that
Okay.
is coming out. It's going to be D&D 1, and they are apparently going to be overhauling a lot of the backgrounds, which I find interesting, giving you more skills based on your background. But right now it's a little
That's fun though,
less.
that it's
Yeah,
expanding, you know?
yeah, it's expanding. You're giving bonuses to being a knight, opposed to just like a little
Oh,
yeah.
that's a really good, yeah, that's a really
I,
good feature to have.
and I think it's a great idea. A lot of people are being very skeptical of D&D or D&D 1, whatever they're going to call it. But I'm excited because I feel like it's a smart push to be something new, and very inclusive, bringing people in, getting the people the ability to play. So, what would you say?
I'm excited about it.
What
Oh
would you
wait, is this
say?
the second one?
You
Oh, the
want to
background. Oh, the
yeah,
background. Oh yeah, absolutely Astral Drifter.
Astral Drifter. Excellent. So with
That's gonna,
that,
yeah, that would
you
be
get
me in
that.
real life though. Like I'd be like,
Okay.
ah, fuck man, like the humanity is cannot be saved. Or actually, it wouldn't be humanity. What am I?
You're an astral elf,
Astral Elf. That's right. Okay, I
which
forgot.
Ambit, who you listen to, the campaign you listen to is astral elf. I have me and his my character and his character have a lot of back and forth. So with being a astral drifter, you gain another additional proficiency.
Okay, let's see. I'm already pretty stacked on nature, so I probably do want to go. Um, Probably medicine and survival. I can pick two, right?
Yes. Nice. Survival is always a good thing to have, usually pertaining to fixing things. And you get two more languages.
Oh shit. I wasn't expecting that. I had a hard enough time picking my other ones. All right, scroll down. Let's see. I'm thinking orc.
Excellent. Always good to be able to talk to orcs so they don't hit you.
Exactly. And then also scroll down. I'm gonna go back up. Thinking draconic.
Nice. One of the D's in Dungeons and Dragons. More cantrips. You're building a
I
pretty.
made such a good choice.
You
See,
did.
this is where I was struggling, was doing all of this part of it. So this is like this is a great how-to for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get to choose another spell. Let's see. Um, what does Toll of the Dead do?
Toll of the Dead is a great spell. So anybody that's already hit, now you get to can do 1d12 necrotic damage to them. And that's just at its base level.
Okay. I think that does sound like something I would want, just in case. I
It's
wouldn't use it willy-nilly, like, it would have to be, like, an
ooh,
absolute last response.
well, they already have to be hurt, so they probably already attack you. So
I have to be okay. Well, see, now I can blame it on the spell. I've got to use it. I can't just not use it.
yeah, it's there.
All right. Let's see. Let's go. What is mending? Is that the same as medicine?
It's for like not people. So like things that are broken. Maybe you come across a note that's torn in half,
Oh,
or
yeah, that would be
there's a
great to be able to have. Yeah.
yeah, it's a great little nice little thing to have when it's like, oh, there's there's a hole and you can patch it up real fast. It's very nice in the campaign I'm running because we're in boats in space and they break. So
All right. I'm gonna go. Ooh, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna go with detect magic.
tech magic is always a good thing to have.
Yep, because whenever people cast illusions, you can run your little detect magic, right? And be able to counter that. Is that correct?
Now, one of the yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you can detect magic. You can anything. It glows
Okay.
in a certain radius. Anything that is magical. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Now, when it comes to characters, you're about to make one of the most important choices,
Oh,
and that
Jesus.
is
Am I a good
your
guy or a bad guy?
your alignment.
All right. Okay. I think chaotic good.
Chaotic good.
Yeah, it's
We're
more
going
like anti-hero kind of like
Han Solo, I think, is the best example of a chaotic good character. Or I mean, episode 4, Han Solo is, he's a chaotic good person. He's not gonna, he wants to get paid. Now, how are you gonna how at the start of this campaign
Okay.
are you do you come from a rich background, or are you modest? Are you a humble monk? Or do you come from cha-ching ching money?
Hmm. Let's see. Well, I have a pretty good defense setup. So, well, what I'm imagining it might be set up anyways. I don't know. I have no idea. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna go with what's the difference between them? Like,
It's your background of where you like your money background. Like
what's the SP and the GP?
that's
Gold piece.
gold pieces and
Oh, that's how
silver.
many you get.
That's yeah, that's kind of your general starting funds.
Um, does this determine any part of the rest of the character?
It's more of a background trait,
Okay.
like
Let's go
where
comfortable. Yeah, we'll go comfortable.
nice middle class. Dad had a
Yeah.
union job.
Like I
Now,
don't take too much, but I take just enough.
exactly. Now, these are, just the general traits that you would want.
Right.
This is kind of where you start envisioning your character, so then, they can be painted into the world that the DM creates. You know, organizations, enemies, backstories where, of course, you can type your heart out to what you want. Now, equipment.
Oh, okay. So I didn't understand how this went either. So whenever
Okay.
you do
So
the,
at the base,
yeah.
you can just pick your like starting equipment that
Uh-huh.
would be standard, or you can start with gold and then use that gold and add and take things whatever your DM would prescribe or are available to you.
Okay.
Like if it's if you're starting at level 1, I wouldn't have my character be a level 1 person with a +1 sword,
Right.
that kind of thing. Of course, later but not when you're level 1.
Yeah,
Or
I don't
or
need anything fancy.
yeah, or hell, if you can justify it to me on why you would, I still might do it. So the what I would say the easiest thing to do is just kind of start with a class, the starting equipment
Uh-huh.
as a beginner. So uh you don't have the proficiency for Warhammer, so it would be a mace. So scale mail, leather armor, and chainmail. The highest AC is going to be your chainmail, I believe.
Mhm.
So the AC is your armor class. So if I'm a creature that's attacking you, as a DM, I'd roll my d20 to attack, and I would have to meet or beat your AC to be able to hit you.
Okay.
So the higher the AC, the better.
So then am I proficient enough to have it?
You are.
Okay, then yes.
Excellent. And then you can have a light crossbow with 20 bolts
Okay.
or a simple weapon. So that would be great club, axe, javelin, light hammer.
I think I want to do a crossbow.
Crossbow. And a priest pack or a explorer's pack.
Oh, hang on a second. I'm old. I have to bedroll, mess tinderbox, torches, rations, and water skin. Can you go back up to the priest pack?
Yeah. The guy's incense. Yeah. Tinderbox. Yeah. Alms box. That's right.
Mm, tinderbox. So they both have a tinderbox.
Mm-hmm. The explorer's pack has more like torches, things like that.
Okay. Um, 2 days of rations. No, we're going with the explorer's pack. You don't know if whenever you very first start off, if you're going to be able to buy things to eat. Food's
Yeah,
very more
there we go.
important. All right.
So for your holy symbol
Okay.
of your nature-based god or goddess,
Okay.
or non-binary deity, would you want a amulet, an emblem, a regulatory, or a holy symbol?
I'm thinking amulet.
Amulet. All right, gonna wear
Yeah.
that around your neck. Love it. And you'll have a diary, ink pen, bottle of ink, and now we
Oh,
go.
that's what I kept doing. I didn't I don't think I pushed the button for it to all go into my sheet. That's probably what happened.
And here we
Whoopsie.
are.
All right. So this is my person.
This is your person. This is your who you would it's a I'm liking them. Your astral elf cleric. No, I'm already starting to like this character more and more. Inventory, you'd want to go make sure. Why
So
didn't it add
I
it?
picked
Oh,
good then. All right.
yeah. Why didn't it add my starting equipment? Hold on a second. Equipment. Yeah, why didn't you add that? We just made all those choices. Like crossbow, explorer pack,
I think you forgot to
and
do the same thing that I did and hit the add the
add
equipment.
starting. There we go. So we got, and then to put things on, you just chainmail. You can equip these. You put your mace and your shield. So with that, you got it nice. Starting with an AC of
Oh,
18.
oh, okay. That's the AC you were just talking about.
Yeah. And then you got what's beauty about this is with D&D Beyond is now you have you're equipped. You're I'm in range of that. I got a +1 to it. Does the math for me. It's a 15.
Oh,
So like if you were attacking something and it had a armor class of 15 or lower, you definitely hit it. And then with that, you would do 4 bludgeoning damage. Now, this is where it can get a little bit complicated, especially for new people, is spells. Actually, I prefer to manage spells in the actual back in the character creator. So
okay.
you would just come here to your spells, and then you have ritual spells or things that you don't have to be in like your spell book. You just automatically know them. So with this, you're able to, so it tells you here, you have 0 out of 3 possible cantrips, and you have 0 out of 4 possible prepared spells.
Okay.
And then you would select, say, like if you wanted, let's do, I love Toll the Dead. Word of Radiance. Oh no, yeah, that's it. Always prepared. You don't even need to select Animal Friendship. It's always going to be there. Bane and Bless are two of my favorite spells as a player because it gives automatic bonuses to your enemies or to your friends. So Bless is really great to have as a cleric. So then you can all your players will love you because every time they roll, they could roll an additional D4 to increase their roll. So it's a good one to have.
So
Sweep it
basically,
down.
anybody who's around you for that, like,
You can choose with bless.
uh,
You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range, and then whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll an additional D4. And the thing that I love is you can bless yourself. So
nobody else. I am going
yeah,
to save me at this point.
see that to toot my own horn here, I my character of Grabgrain was a beast at that. Actually, no, I'm gonna show you him. But to show you how that would work as well with this, you're just able to, it's just in your spell sheet, and like
Oh,
let's say
okay.
you cast it, and then it even keeps track of your slots, and then like let's say you're all, you cast too much now, you can't anymore, except the one that's always prepared because you have it as a ritual. But yeah, it's D&D Beyond is great to play with. I'm gonna
Oh.
show off here a little bit because I love my characters. I will show you Grabgrain Dimwitter with the Little Chub Club campaign that recently concluded. He is very fun.
I like the background. That is really cool. Oh, I forgot to tell everybody if you are wondering what we were talking about, it will be posted on YouTube so you can see the video.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Audio and video format.
Yes.
But yeah, he's my I will show you my personal favorite spell, and that is Spiritual Weapon. It creates a construct that you can command as a bonus action, and basically it fights for you. It is
Oh.
a glorious spell. It can't die. It can't it depending on the DM, you can make an opportunity attack when it's going by. So it's as if it exists but doesn't. And for Grabgroin, he was a burnout stoner. So his spiritual weapon manifested itself as a anthropomorphic nug of weed, um, affectionately named Crunchy the Nug. Um, but he's probably one of my favorite creations I've gotten to play with. But yeah, that's D&D in a nutshell. I'm gonna give you permissions with that to that character, so you can play around with it, and maybe
Sweet.
sometime in the future, if I got a new campaign running, if you'd ever want to jump in, that'd be cool.
That would be fantastic because yeah, I know nothing. I'm at, well, I don't want to say I know nothing because I've done like a lot of research in the last week or so, but like it sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, and like I warned you, it does become addictive.
And that's I've heard that too. I've heard that too. That but I can see why though. Like
Yeah.
you don't want that character to end or or if they die. How does that work? Whenever they die, do you have to like swear on your honor that that character is never going to be coming back to life? Is he dead for good or how does that work?
Well, here's how I interpret characters in D&D is once they're created, they're multi-dimensional beings.
Okay.
would I say that that character would show up in that campaign again? No, they're dead. Are there ways for the other characters I play to be in the campaign I run? Absolutely. Which I've already introduced some characters that I've played into the campaign that I'm running, which I
Sweet.
yeah. Including a fey possessed duck and a uh astute cockney hippo. Um these are the weird things you can do with D&D.
Literally, there's no rules. You can.
No rules.
I mean, there are rules, but there's no rules,
Yeah.
no
They are,
limitations to the
yeah,
creativity.
exactly. No limitations.
Yeah,
There's nothing is impossible, only mathematically implausible.
yeah. Well, and that makes it for such a fun adventure just on its own because like you can think you know what you're going to be doing, but guess what? Nope.
And the same goes for being a DM. The
Yeah.
the path that has been taken by my players was in no way what I planned for at all. I had beautiful plans laid out that they immediately were like, no, fuck that. But not knowing they were saying no, no, fuck that. And that's what's so great about
That
it. Yeah.
I'm
The, the
excited.
the first thing they did is attack the cops. Um
What?
yeah, yeah. Got a barbarian in the campaign, so that will happen.
Yeah, now I'm gonna have to go and think of like the whole backstory.
There we go.
The whole backstory, because there's got to
That's
be a
where
backstory.
there's got to be a backstory.
Yeah.
That's where it gets fun. Now we got to figure out how to. Now we got to figure out how to get permissions over to you to be able to play with us. But that was great.
Sweet. Well, thank you for showing me that because that
Yeah,
definitely like I would just created some stuff. Like I did the quick setup because I tried to go do the long setup. I'm like, oh, this is I don't even know how to do this. But yeah,
well, if you ever have any questions, I'm on Discord. Shoot me a
I
line.
appreciate that very much. We've got about 10 minutes left here. So go ahead and tell everybody again where to find you.
They can find me on Whiskey Buds Productions on Spotify. That's where the games I play in and also in DMing currently are being posted. Not for kids, I'll say that. Um, just an FYI. We play in a fantasy world and things get weird. So you can find me there. Also, I'm going to be starting my campaign on Start Playing Games. You can find me there. The links will be on the show notes.
Yes, absolutely. I'm excited. I'm excited for my character. Now I got all this nerd shit going on. Like, yay. My nerd self is happy right now.
That's
Anyways, so not sure who's going to be on next week. Could be a surprise. You just never know.
never know.
No, you never know who it's going to be. But yeah. So, thank you for being on the show
Absolutely.
today. I appreciate
I had
it.
a blast.
Yes, and we will talk soon. Bye.
Man.